For the love of God, please let this work. Right. Let's turn that down. Do we have sound? We have sound? We have sound. Is it in stereo? Apparently. Paradox. Got it. Okay.
Are you ready? Are you mad inside? Got you strapped down to your seats. Out of the door.
So,
Bullets, grip, full clip.
I am absolutely done with OBS streaming software. It's actually driving me mad. Let's see. I have now 10 minutes to test this. So let's test it with Wu-Tang. What's the US version called? Shaolin Style? Oh, hang on. I have this. Okay, I'm now a parent. Right. Alright. Let's go to practice mode. And we have all of these people. Okay. Who shall we go to? Possibly the best. And we'll fight Meth. Where's Meth? There we go. So, yeah, just doing a quick test. Make sure it all runs. Make sure the audio runs. Make sure the audio levels are fine. Because apparently we had audio before. That's clipping something rotten. Let me turn the mic down. Alright, that should do that. Ooh. Right, so, well, it's still clipping a little bit. Okay. Hook back. So, as I was saying on my muted stream, the EA went through a phase of just licensing whatever they could, but occasionally they would do some original games. One of the original games that they were going to publish was a game called, I think it was EA, I'm pretty sure it was EA, was a game called Thrill Kill, which was a 4-player brawl 'em up set in an insane asylum. And riding on the coattails of Mortal Kombat, it was a case of, well, when you beat someone, you kill them. But in a 3D environment. So, they then decided that they didn't want to do that anymore. For whatever reason, they thought that might be a bad idea if you're murdering, essentially, mentally handicapped people. And the project just went under. It's still available, it's out there, you can download it, it's alright. Anyway, the bones of that were basically then licensed for a Wu-Tang Clan fighting game, which they had so much faith in, it even came with its own controller. Who should we go for? Let's go... yeah, let's stick with the Jizzer. There we go. And it's actually not bad. It's actually pretty good. This came around about the same time as the second album, I believe. Because Enter the 36 came out in 1993, and Wu-Tang Forever came out, years and years later, like a long time later. Wu-Tang Forever came out. It's this huge double album thing. And it had like QuickTime movies embedded on it, and it was impressive what it was. I remember literally going out day one and buying it, because the original album, like, was one of those albums that just changed my life. Like, the first time I heard the first Wu-Tang album, I was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever heard. Alright, Chinese barge, can't go there. Okay, the courtyard, let's go in the courtyard. So yeah, so they turned Thrill Kill into this, and it still has lots of blood and death moves and whatnot, but essentially it's the same thing, just a 4-on-4 brawl 'em up, a bit like what was that game on the Dreamcast? What was it? Oh, it was a 4-player beat 'em up, but it had like different levels and you could jump on tables and there were things to pick up and everything. It's similar to that, but this is just kind of the same but different. Oh, what was the name of that game? I can't remember. But yeah, so it's like a 4-on-4 brawl 'em up. And the I'm not going to win this, or am I? You're gonna no. Oh, did I do it? Oh, he came back, and and he knocked my head clean off. So to get around all of the controversy, I guess, with this game, they put in a blood code, or a parental code they called it, which was similar to the blood code in Mortal Kombat, and it's not hard. Like there we go. Yes! Liquid swords! So yeah, and then you have the 36 chambers here, and you basically build up a skill set and whatnot. Interesting. It's not a bad game. It doesn't look great in 2018. To be honest, it didn't look great in 1999, 2000, whenever this came out. Whenever that second album came out, this came out around about the same time. It didn't look great then. But it's interesting. And, to be honest, not entirely terrible. And for testing audio, there could be worse games. Also, Wu-Tang Clan is one of my favourite groups of all time. Like, genuinely, I cannot understate how good that first album was. If you want a quick crash course in the Wu-Tang Clan, you need to listen to what are the best albums to go for. Obviously, start with Enter the 36, then Liquid Swords, then Built for Cuban Links, and then after that, Takao maybe? And then I think you could... Oh no, Return to the 36 Chambers by ODB is a genuine classic. That is one of the strangest albums you will ever hear. It's fantastic. There we go. Just boof in the face. Go on, do it. Liquid Swords. Oh no. What's it gonna do? Whoop! Head off. I'm not even doing that. It just does it. I wonder if I should get a copy of Thrill Kill. I should maybe do a Thrill Kill versus Wu-Tang and see what comes out the best. Might be an interesting thing to stream later. Okay, let's have another quick look. I just need something, because I am doing this before bed. I am to be in bed in 5 minutes. To the point where I have taken a couple of sleeping tablets and herbal tea. And I am feeling pretty relaxed about now. Which is obviously not the kind of mindset you want to be in when you're trying to muck around with... Oh, this runs a good clip. When you're trying to muck around with OBS. And it's utter... just headache-inducing nonsense. Okay, yeah, those levels look good. Frame rate looks okay. Oh, that was the game. That wasn't the stream. Okay, let's forget the OpenCG. So, Destruction Derby is again another one of my favourite games. Destruction Derby 2 is better, but I played it on the PC. I never had the PlayStation version. Okay, let's just play. Oh no. Redbook audio. We got anything good? Never. herd of Tusken. Okay. Alright, yep, fine. Let's just do what we came here for. Let's go. Oh no, I'm gonna have to select the car first, which is amateur. Then I have to select Chalk Canyon. And yeah, sure, why not? Let's just go. All you're gonna hear is the commentator anyway. So, and I'm not turning it down. Because I like the "oh no" from the commentator. And you can go first person if you're a mental case. Okay, yeah, this is running at a fairly decent clip. Hopefully I can get this thing back to running at 720 60. Because yesterday when I did the stream it was 480 60. And this is natively running at 720. I can get this run at 1080, but it's bandwidth. And if I'm uploading it to YouTube, it takes even longer. So 720 is fine for me, considering this game is running on a PS1. And I mostly stream Amiga stuff anyway, so, or at least, you know, majority of the time. Oh, it's got that. Oh, balls. Majority of the time I'm streaming Amiga stuff anyway, so yeah, points. Oh, and get some points off him? No? No points. 10 points. Is that it? Is that all I'm getting? 35. That's better. Let's rock and roll. So yeah, so because I mostly do stuff like that anyway, resolution is not really an issue, but for my, like the Janus Pi runs in, oh, for those that are unaware, I build like Raspberry Pis pretty much exclusively. And I'm currently building one now that's built into a flux capacitor case that I've built. But I built one with a dual booting system, and that runs in 1080p 60, even the Amiga stuff, which is properly impressive. Yeah, this seems to be okay. Let's just. I am not doing well. Oh, let's try that again. Whoa! Land on your wheels. Land on your wheels. Land on your wheels. Bad man. Right. Big power slide. Let's get this full. No, I showed that wall who's boss. And it rumbles here a bit. There we go. Oh no. Aww. Right, what is going on up there? There's some kind of graphical nonsense going on up there. Okay, how's the stream looking? The stream looking alright? Yep, this is not a... This is a pretty decent thing to test it, alright. Oh, well, if only I was better at that game, really. Okay, one more quick test. I've got 4 minutes. What can I test that's going to have a decent frame rate and is fairly fun to play in 4 minutes? Not Cool Waters, not Aladdin. Aladdin 2 is dope though. Let's do some... Yeah, why not? Why not? It's not going to have anything that I need. It's not going to have a good frame rate, and it's not going to... I mean, it's going to look better because I've smoothed out all the shading, and I've bumped up the texture resolution and all of that, and then I'm outputting it at 720. But it's like one of those things. Like, you know, sometimes you see, oh, I play the PC version of this game because the graphics are better. Yeah, but the game underneath is still garbage. It's one of those games. Like, you can make this game look as good as you want. It's still going to be terrible. Whatever. Arcade mode. Yep, Han Solo versus Boba Fett. Obviously.
Han Solo versus Boba Fett.
I don't think Han's going to make it out of this one, but there we go. So yeah, it doesn't look bad. But, like I say, underneath all of that, it's still Masters of Terras Cassie. Which, again, you could play worse games. I'm not going to say this is the worst game on PS1, but it's up there. And it doesn't look bad. Oh, have I got... I don't have blasters. Oh, but I do have a Dragon Punch. I'm going to do that again. Man, I got wrecked by Boba Fett. Do you remember that bit in Return of the Jedi? When the shuttle landed on the shuttle landing platform on the forest moon of Endor, and then Han Solo had a fist fight with Boba Fett, who was dead by this point. But you know, let's not worry about that. How do I do a super move? I do a super move? Any super move. Or any of these buttons do a super move. Oh, I pulled out my gun. It's on now. I'm gonna point this gun at you. Pistol whip him. Can I punch? Can I hit when he's down? No. Oh, well, I guess not. Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? I've got a minute. I'm just gonna boot Boba Fett in the face. Oh man. So yeah, so OBS, piece of garbage, and it's actually driving me mad. I wish see the options I've got are buy a new PC, and at that point, what is the point? Because I'm not streaming from my PC. If I was going to stream from my PC, I would buy a PC. But considering I'm streaming from a Raspberry Pi, kind of defeats the object to buy a new PC. So I don't really want to do that. But at the same time, any super move, Okay, but at the same time, like, I can't deal with OBS. It's driving me mad. Or, option 2, pay for a subscription for a streaming service. But I don't stream that often, and when I do it in chunks. And I stream during the day. It's not really worth me spending money for a subscription. And I know you get what you pay for, and OBS is free. But still, like, it's not that I want the product to be good. I want the support to be good for it. To say it's your problem ain't good support. Like, it constantly blue screens. And I know, you know, troubleshooting PC software is a nightmare because you never know what anyone's running. But this is why I got out of the PC game a long time ago. If it wasn't for streaming, that PC, I wouldn't even need it. Because everything I play, I either build it, like all my retro stuff is built on the Raspberry Pi, or I hook up a PS2, or I have a 360, or I have a PS3, or I have a PS4. It's all there. So, you know what I mean? I can play whatever I want, whenever I want. It's just for streaming. Just for streaming. Right, yeah, I'm not going to do the end of that. Alright, last one. Last one in this quick little grab bag before I go to bed. Hopefully this is still working and not screwing up the audio. Oh! Alright, no, because this doesn't have any audio, does it? Something very, very, very quick. Very quick, very quick, very quick, very quick. Sure. This is one of my favourite games of all time. Why not stream this? And it doesn't have... I haven't downloaded the box art for that, so that's where you got that generic one. This is genuinely one of my favourite games ever. And not just because I love the movie, even though I also love the movie. Toy Story 2 for the PS1 is fantastic. And it runs in a fairly decent clip, I remember as well. Again, it's not super duper fast, but it should run okay. Come on. Pick something before I go to bed, so I'll pick the thing with like a million intros. Okay. Yeah, let's just start a game. This is another one I actually really want to stream as well. I love this game. I absolutely, genuinely love this game. It's based kind of around Mario 64, where it's like a 3D action platformer, except you're Buzz Lightyear, obviously. You shoot stuff, and you collect these coins. Now, in each level, there are several Pizza Planet tokens which you get by doing different things, some of which are level specific. So, for one mission, you're collecting coins for Ham, which are these little golden coins. Other missions, some are just straight up bosses. Oh yeah, it's PS1. Keep forgetting. Camera controls are on Eleanor. So yeah, I mean, this game looks alright. I actually quite like the way this game looks. I like the music, even though it is super repetitive. I like some of the later levels, even though they are an absolute nightmare. Level 2 specifically, and the airport level, big pain. Traveller's Tales were always known for their attention to detail, and this game is no different. Like, if I press this, you can see his face in the reflection of the glass. Like, that's pretty cool.
No time to lose.
Alright, let's go. Oh, I fell down. But yeah, for a 3D action platformer, try this. You can do a lot worse. If you're playing it on... this is actually available on the PSN store, and I'd recommend it purely because you can play it on the Vita. If you're playing it on the Vita, customize the controls. So you can have like proper camera controls. You can use the right stick to control the camera instead of the shoulder buttons. So yeah, if of all the platforms, I mean, it's on the Dreamcast and PS1. I think that in fact, I'm pretty sure there's an N64 port of it as well. But that's going to be a nightmare to emulate. Just either pick up the PSN version, play it on the PS3 or the Vita or the PSP if you still got one of those, or just go to somewhere that isn't shut down by Nintendo and get the ROM and play it there, because this game is awesome. Oh man, I should play this again. I recently, when I basically built a Raspberry Pi, I think it might have been my third or fourth one. I was like, man, I need a game to test it on. Downloaded this, put it on there, and ended up playing through the entire thing because it's that good. Defeat this boss, and then I'm off to bed because I am feeling the effects of those sleeping tablets. But yeah, like Andy's house, just the first level alone is massive. You can go into the loft, you can go into the basement, and in a sort of Metroidvania twist, some of the levels you have to go back to once you've got special power-ups for Buzz, like his belt and his rocket skates and a whole load of other things that aren't in the movie. Oh, I suppose the belt was in the movie. That played a pivotal role in the... Oh no, it was in the video game. Yeah, he didn't even have it. It was in the video game and it was in the toy store. Like, he never actually... Buzz never actually owned it. That's how you knew it was the fake Buzz. Maybe I should do Toy Story 1, 2 and 3 back to back on stream. Because Toy Story 1 is properly difficult. Toy Story 2 is excellent. And Toy Story 3 is on the 360. And I've never played it. Alright, so there you go. Piece of Lent token. Now in Mario 64 you can keep playing or exit level. I'm going to exit level. And I'm just going to, yeah, just glitch through that boss. Well done. Well done. I'm trying to big you up as like this amazing game, and you just glitch through the boss. It's the first time I've ever seen that happen, obviously. Right, well, I'm going to shut this down. No, Rex. No, it's okay, mate. It's alright. It's alright. Yeah, I'm going to shut this down, and then I'm going to bed because I've got to go work tonight. But hopefully this doesn't screw up. I mean, I don't know what it is with OBS, but it would be nice if just once I could run a stream without an hour's worth of headache beforehand, or start the stream and then realise there's no audio. Like, it would be nice just once for it to work without me having to shout at it. Just once. Anyway, do yourself a favour and get a copy of Toy Story 2. Alright, peace.